I know it's been a long time, but it's finally time to go back to video game content, particularly Timesplitters Future Perfect. Today I'm going to demonstrate a pretty cool concept when it comes to hacking video games, and that's frozen acceleration. Any game that has a car which doesn't just have two speeds can apply to the concept of frozen acceleration. Just like the name of it implies, we're going to find the code that controls a vehicle's acceleration, boost it to a crazy amount, freeze it, and let the chaos unfold. So in Timesplitters Future Perfect, we're gonna head to the level Siberia because it's the only multiplayer level with a vehicle in it. So first, let's break down the codes that control the Jeep. You have one line of code that starts the Jeep up when you get in it. Then you have a second line of code that controls the speed. It jumps from 0 to 4 during mid speed, then 5 at top speed. Lastly, this code will change to the value 3 when you're reversing. So if everything is set up correctly, not much really happens to the Jeep while it's going forward. However, if we go forward then backwards real quickly, you'll notice the Jeep is now being catapulted across the freaking map. And since we froze the starter value to remain active, the Jeep will still be flying around the map even after we've been ejected from it. Sometimes the Jeep will stop and reset, and other times you have a super speed hazard moving around the map. Also, whenever the Jeep kills someone and there's no one in it, it'll count as a Alright, let's have some fun. But first, let me ask you kindly if you'd support the channel. I'm going through a really rough time emotionally and financially, not going too deep into it, but I've been holding out for a new job and it's taken too long. Not even sure if I'll last another week. If you're feeling charitable and you'd like to support this content, please consider donating some change to my tip booth. It would really help out a lot. Enough depressing stuff, let's get back into the fun. So all through my childhood, I've tried countless times to drive this Jeep up this ledge, but now that I've had the opportunity to modify the game's coding, it now appears that there's actually some kind of patch that will immediately decrease your speed if you try this. So with my new hacks, I tried to catapult myself up there, and I tried this hundreds of times, and frustratingly enough, I couldn't do it. So I tried a new method. This time, I'll try to catapult myself into one of the tunnels that lead to the top. And no matter how many times I tried this, it seems like the Jeep just was not meant to travel through these tunnels, and I can see why. It either got stuck on the blockades, created a blockade itself so no one could exit the tunnel, or the Jeep would defy physics and be rammed in between the ceiling and the floor. None of these outcomes were what I wanted. So I went back to square one and I tried it again. Finally, I managed to get the Jeep up the ledge and on top of the lookout. Let me tell you, my heart was pumping when I finally saw this. Remember earlier when I said sometimes the Jeep will reset and sometimes it won't? Yeah, I accidentally got the Jeep stuck to the wall. With no way to jump inside, I had to start the process over again. But finally, I managed to land it and reset the Jeep. I felt like my childhood dreams were finally realized when I was running over all the NPCs on top of the lookout. I tried to enter the huts with the Jeep, but obviously that didn't work. The last thing I tried to do was drive the Jeep inside the tunnel, and immediately I got stuck and the Jeep was wedged between the ceiling and the floor again. That is it for today's video. I know I've been lacking in content recently and things have been getting pretty rough, but I'm coming back at it and I'm gonna give it another shot and try to stay consistent with my uploads. I know the name change isn't the best right now, but there were just too many videos and accounts named Game Over, so I had to shoot for something different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We have broken 500 subs and I cannot be happier for that achievement. You all have been so supportive to this channel through thick and thin, and it's helped me a lot. Thank you, all of you, for 500 subscribers. And as always, stay safe and take it easy.